And we're live. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning,
people.
everybody.
Okay, wait. 8 o'clock. What are we talking about? Like
morning in Australia?
Asia? Yeah. Good morning, Australia and Asia. There we go. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, even.
Yes.
Wow. It's one of those days. Apparently, my brain is not working. But at least my hair is combed.
Yeah, mine isn't.
Speaking of combed hair. Hey, Dave.
Just got out of the shower.
Okay. That's fun. Fine. Brick Bunny's TV is watching. Mr. Blue's
Hey,
online
Mr.
as
Blue,
well.
Brick Bunnies.
I have to get my haircut, obviously.
Just do one of these.
I just did. And
Number 3.
Oh, yeah, I got one of those.
There you go. So how's everybody doing?
Doing okay.
Good.
I've had a bit of a week, but this is a nice retreat.
Yeah, it is always nice to not think about work and other stuff for a while. I'm assuming work related, but that's just a guess.
Not so much.
Oh, okay, well, welcome to your retreat.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Lego. That way we don't have to worry about talking about other
Good
stuff.
idea.
There you go.
Yay.
Brick Bunnies, which is Ben and possibly Bonnie. Not sure
I
if
like
she's
how
there
I
or
get
not.
the Mr. Brickham.
Mr. Brickham. Well, so Ben does know all of us by name. Like he's met with us before. Brick Bunny's TV. So that could be why he's calling you Mister.
There you go.
Although you might be equal age. Hey, Chantel. You might be equal age to Ben or somewhere in the same age range, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so.
So
I was born in the 70s, so I'm there.
Yeah. And Ben and Bonnie are both there. From St. Catharines.
That's awesome.
Well, hey, Brett Hooper's here too.
My nose looks wonderful. Oh my gosh. Mr. Hooper.
It's definitely on his face. It's facing the right direction. It's holding his glasses, so it's working well.
Yeah, it's all there.
No clue what that means.
Yes, I get it.
Inside joke.
Inside joke.
Yeah, Dave, there's no way to fix it. If you didn't call it the second you got out of the shower, it's like
Dave,
that for everyone.
There is a way to fix it. This right here.
It's going. I kept on the big threat to my wife. I was looking for my hat, by the way. I couldn't find it. I have a Lego hat somewhere in this room.
It's behind you. It's that big red thing. Put it on.
I was going to say, will the fish fit on your head?
Yeah. Put that on.
Do it.
I have to take all the Duplo out first.
Oh, I didn't actually know it contained things.
You know I make a lot of noise.
That's a noisy bunny.
This is great.
Yeah, this is like prime time.
Actually, doesn't look good that way.
I was going to say, Dave, there's a lot of hair on your head.
There we go.
Okay, dad jokes.
What I wouldn't do for my friend Jeff show.
Oh, look, we just lost 7 viewers. No, we only had 2. All right.
Simon Lou should be watching this because he loves this bunny. I don't want to say in my head it wants to fall off, so I have to be very careful.
Ben and Bonnie approve. So, anyway. Well, since we're on Dave, we might as well find out what he's doing this week.
I actually can't. I don't even remember where I got this thing from, but I didn't buy it in a store. I don't know if I got it in a lot or somebody gave it to me over the years. I can't remember. But I used to have 4 big, huge totes of Duplo after years of collecting, including the IntelliTrain, which I adored. And I think Jeff might remember we even had a show where I had that as a layout, train layout, the IntelliTrain. And then, but when I was at home, I sat in the big totes in the laundry room, and it was just always in the way. We had to move the laundry. They had to move the totes to get anything. And so I put the whole thing up on Kijiji at the time. This is before anything else. And we sold all 4 totes for $200. So this is the start of my new collection. Every time I buy a lot that has Duplo, it goes into money, just in case we have nephews or nieces or grandnephews and grandnieces that come over for, with their little kids. So this is my little Duplo bunny that has all the Duplo that I have. And I don't know how I got this, but I got 2 flashy Duplo.
Yeah, I remember those. I think we actually might have picked those up one time at like Bricklink or something, just because there was like lights and sounds.
But what I did this week was actually put together my birthday present.
Woohoo!
Oh, yes.
It's one of my favorite builds ever.
How did you find the stickers on the interior panels?
It was tough, and I'm not a sticker expert. I used to do Earthful models like the Enterprise and stuff like that from my various shows that I liked, and the Colonial Viper from Battlestar Galactica back when I was 10, and I was never good at painting and the decals, the decals, whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
But I used to go up to Modulars Choice up in Upper James there in Hamilton, and they would have like Airwolf hanging from the ceiling, like that you could buy as a model kit, but their professionals did it with the airbrushes.
Oh yeah.
So you see like the exhaust streaks on the thing, and the Defiant from DS9 and whatever. And I'm going, yeah, I ain't gonna buy this model kit. You're gonna see like glue dripping off the edges and like the tree marks, like all like. And these guys are like with their little magnifying glasses, with the air gun. It's like, and making even they had a Lancaster model that was 5 feet across, and they had the rivets like all silver, and then they painted over with the brown, and they had the scuff marks on it. So it was just gorgeous. Like you put it in the model, like what Gil does. Like I just forget it. I'll stick with this. I can do this.
Yep.
So, but they are on as straight as possible. And every time I walk into my room and I turn the lights, I get blinded.
Yep.
Because whatever. But there was a few when I was taking them off. One got ripped. It got stuck, and I wasn't
on the actual sticker sheet.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't care.
You can buy a replacement pack if you really want to. Apparently,
I'm going to keep this together. It's going to be one of the few, and then of course it's going to be displayed with one of those up there. So, and I put them side by side. It's actually really neat because they are basically the same scale. They're pretty much exactly the same size when you look at them side by side. So I thought that was rather like it's almost exactly the same length for both of them. So
that's cool.
Yeah. Huh. And I was thinking about being semi-professional painter and taking my microfigs and paint them with the astronauts and putting them inside, see if they would fit.
Nice.
Hey, So that was my week. It took me a week to build up. Eked out a few hours here and there to build that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And happy, well, I've already said it to you, but happy belated birthday in case,
Thank you. So for Christmas, I got Sesame Street because I grew up on Sesame Street. I was born the same year that show started. And
wait, where did you live on Sesame
Rover's
Street?
my favorite character, and I got the Sesame Street set. And I bought Sandy Winnie the Pooh for her birthday. So those are the 3 sets we bought this year.
Nice.
And they're all fun builds. Every one of them.
I've seen people take that model and they like hang it from their roof, like what you do with a model airplane. And that looks pretty cool. Just using like fishing line. This is
like I'll say this is heavier than this guy. Like this is like a lot of brick built, and this is Technic bricks. Like this is lighter. I'm sure if I put batteries in this again, it'd be heavier, but this is actually heavier. So
good one, Brett. And Duplo Apocalypse. That's actually an interesting thought. Wait, I can play. I got steak.
Duplocalypse.
I like that.
Yes.
That's awesome. I don't have much Duplo anymore to do it with.
So.
Dave, I think there was a set with microfigs that are painted like astronauts, like a factory or something like that. So you maybe don't have to paint it.
I was just going to say it is the Apollo. It's the rocket.
Oh, I got it. Give me a sec.
Yeah, but there was another one which is like a part of the factory where there are a lot of small figures. I think one of them is like a space one.
Yeah, like this guy here that Jeff's holding up.
That's the classic space guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one right there. Yeah.
I'll put him on here. All right, Brickham, let's go to you.
Well, I'm going to be pretty boring this week. I haven't done any building at all. What I can show you that I built last week, and the guy that inspired me to build this is actually in the chat, Mr. Brett Hooper. We were chatting a couple weeks ago, and he showed me a cigar that he had built with an ashtray. So I took a stab at it, and I built this cigar.
Oh, that's cool. I like the smoke.
Yeah. Again, all of that is inspired by Mr. Hooper, so we have him to thank for that.
Oh, WC Fields, very, very good.
That's it for me.
That's your impression of WC Fields. I liked it where it was going.
I'm not going to do it again.
Or Groucho Marx.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, we'll jump over to Dusko.
That's dating me.
Okay.
Dating us, Groucho Marx.
Basically, I wasn't building anything, but I was washing this pile, and I took some time to take a picture of what's inside, actually. So there are some interesting sets. And that's basically it.
All right, fair enough. We'll go to, well, I guess Chantel's next.
I have been working on some stuff, but there's pictures of them. I just took it apart quickly. I was doing some of the Lug was doing like daily challenges a few months ago, so I was working on some of those. One of the challenges was fire, so I made a tire fire and a few other stuff. So just like small mocks mostly. But currently I'm working on a building for the Micro City Lab.
Cool.
And that's about it.
All right, fair enough. I'll go. I haven't done much building necessarily. I mean, Dave and I have been going crazy with minifigs.
That's so much fun. Those were awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the card here. Using our brickstickershop.com fig stickers. So I've been got the.
That's amazing.
They're so cool.
Command jerseys, as Dave is calling them.
Awesome.
They are right now my favorite sticker ever.
Yep, I agree. I'm so glad we got them in clear, like the clear backing.
Yep.
Jeff's suggestion. That was a good suggestion, Jeff.
Yeah, I think so. And Gray was on there, but I did a few of the classic space guys in gray too. Although gray legs and helmets are hard to find. And hands.
And hands.
So those
that's
guys.
Old gray. That's old light gray, right?
That's new light gray.
Oh, it is. That's
old is easy to find. New is not. So and then what I've been working on the past few days is the Futron dudes.
You can't look. It's incredible.
So this row is original, the black. The ones beside it are the knockoffs.
The stickers.
So the gold is a little faded on the knockoffs. Same with the blue first row. Like this row here is original. These are the new ones.
Yep.
I haven't done green yet because we technically have the green guys. But when I was looking at the green guy the other day, I realized that they have a totally different print because they have more details.
Yeah, that was a lug bulk back.
Yeah, the lug bulk guys. So, the ones from from one of the town sets. I love dark gray. I love the light gray, although again, legs. Working on orange. I do have an orange one here. Sorry. There's the orange guy. Orange looks amazing too.
Yeah.
And the sticker sheet came with white, so I tried white. I'm not a big fan of it just because it doesn't really show up.
That's white on white, yeah.
But I mean, again, if the gold was a little brighter, I think it would have been awesome. But I figured, I got all the different stickers, so I might as well use them.
Well, you can make a negative print. You can put the white on a black figure, and it'd be like the exotic compass on the chest.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Black on the bottom.
Yeah, because I've only done the one, so maybe I'll switch that around. Good idea, Dave.
See how good it looks. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot. Maybe while we're chatting. Maybe not, because I don't have any black
things.
With
different colors, like any color would probably work.
But it's really odd because sorry, Chantel.
Yeah.
I don't know if your volume's down. Sometimes I can't even hear
you. You should turn the gain up on your, or maybe just move the microphone closer to your face. There you go.
I was just saying that you could probably do that with any colors, and it might work.
Yeah.
Just like negatively.
Yeah, it's true.
But sorry, Jeff.
No, go ahead, Dave.
I was going to say it's really neat because that series, whatever that came with Rocket Ship Boy, had the light blade print with the classic space logo on it, and then I used old gray legs, old gray hands, and the gray helmet from the classic castle, which is perfect. I made 3 or 4 of those guys in my layout, but yeah, the light blade, make it a full light blade is really tough.
Yeah,
which is odd because the light blade comes out all the time now.
Oops, wrong one. That's the classic space one from the collector set.
Yeah.
basically stripping light gray bits from everywhere. Even I think the jetpack is actually dark. Yeah, the jetpack is old gray,
Yeah.
and it's barely visible in this one. Like,
Yeah.
it's not too bad looking. So.
I'm gonna have to get you some old gray helmets.
Well, I have some old gray helmets. I've basically now created a Bricklink want list for all the different color combinations of helmets and stuff that I need that's available. For these guys, the command dudes, as Dave's been calling them, I've got the Sam Blue here.
Ooh,
I have
that's
some
nice.
Sam Blue torsos, which I love. Sam Blue rocks.
Yep.
And they actually have kind of a military style cap available in Sam Blue, so I'm going to order some of those. But even like yellow caps don't exist. Green cap, I think a baseball cap in green does exist. So, but it's just trying to find the colors that are going to work, right?
Right.
So for now, I just put hair on them because, well, most
And as
people
Jeff pointed out on our little private thread, they're coming up with the rainbow bricks, the rainbow figs.
yes, that's not technically released yet, but I'm assuming in the next few days. If you haven't been following it, I'm trying to think of his name now. One of the VPs of Lego's design, I believe that's what his position is. He's sorry, Ben just said the green one he likes because it looks like me, and yeah, that's my sig fig type dude.
Oh yeah.
So, although I realize that he's double printed, so he's got a smiley on the back of his neck. So, I mean, technically, I probably have a fold back here, so it might be.
Okay.
Well, it gives you license to say that you have eyes in the back of your head too, right? So.
Yeah. Sub to channel, Chantel. Yes, I'm sub to. Okay, so sorry, what were we saying? The lead designer or the vice president of design, he was working on a set and he was teasing the stuff that he was working on. And as I'm talking here, I'm just trying to pull up his Flickr feed. But it's basically he's posting like a 2x3 in all the basic colors for the last week, and then he posted like a 1x10 tan brick. And the last one he posted today, which was like a light blue, I think it was light blue, I think it's the color, or light aqua or something like that, 2x3 brick, and he said details will be revealed soon. So I'm assuming tomorrow or the day after. I mean, rumor has it it's a Pride related mock. I mean, their pictures have been put on the internet. You can technically find it if you want. But monochrome figures, basically in all the colors of this Lego rainbow. And basically, because they're monochrome, it now means that there's new colors of plain torsos for people to classic space.
And hair pieces as well.
And hair pieces as well, yeah. We're still missing helmets and air tanks if we're doing the classic space route, but Dave's like, no, I got them. I'm going to go get them. Oh, no. Sandy's there. Hi, Sandy.
Hi.
And Ben said
I
this.
just sneaked in quietly.
We saw your arm. The wrinkle, the smile on the back of my head could be wrinkle or a love handle. Yeah. There you go. And monochrome fix. Okay. So,
Right.
So yeah, there was that was happening. There's also obviously the news of stuff that has dropped since last Wednesday. Figures that everything that happened after, or everything that was dropped last week was dropped on Thursday after our last chat, which was all the Marvel sets, the Daily Bugle set that just dropped, plus that one or that possible one that's coming up in the next few days. But there was one piece that was new, and I love pieces. I love parts. So let me just switch over here to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to share it because I realize that sharing is better for this program. Share.
Jeff is like the FBI when it comes to swooping out pieces on these upcoming sets.
I did not find this one personally.
I'm sure you did.
But this is in the current, the new Speed Champion Ford Bronco set. And this is my smallest screen.
Yes. So this is like one of those T-bar things without the T.
The pneumatic T without the T. But from the reviews that I've heard, it actually is solid in the middle. It's hollow on both ends.
Which I was very disappointed with.
It's solid all the way through. What was that, Dave?
Okay.
I already thought we got to talk about. I was very disappointed with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would have been nice to maybe put some string through that, eh? Like.
Yeah, but I mean, with a Dremel or whatever, you can easily.
Yeah, you can make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, probably did that for strength reasons.
Yeah, I would assume so. Or
that or molding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that being said, well, I guess it's small enough that it wouldn't be a choking hazard, but they'd need to put an air hole in it. Because that's the reason why they do make a lot of those parts hollow, right? Is like when they, besides the pneumatic tees, is when they worry that kids are going to choke on them. But it's basically the lipstick part, but it's hollow. So that means that also the wheelchair stud, the wheelchair pip, will fit in here, like the wheels. Anything that has that little tiny tiny stud. So like the old style flags, the current flames and stuff. All of those are going to be able to fit on both ends of this.
Right.
So that could be some interesting.
Yeah, I liked it when I saw it.
Yeah. Other new pieces I haven't really seen much other than the 1x5 plate, which we've talked enough about. And interestingly enough, no one's actually shown a picture of the new wheel that we were talking about last week.
The dual molded rubber plastic.
There's talk of it, but no one's actually put a picture up, which is kind of weird. I've been waiting for a new Elementary to do a review, and they just haven't done that yet. So
I think I've seen an unofficial picture, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. I haven't seen that even. So what else was there? Well, we can just go to Lego, and we can search for.
Oh yeah, the Friends set.
Oh yeah, the Friends set came out yesterday, so it's now available. And last I saw, it was still available today. It hasn't sold out yet.
It became available today, not yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, last night I saw a posting already about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So maybe that was the European side, though. Now that I think about it, that's possible.
I heard it wasn't until 12 tonight.
Yeah.
Well, let's check it out. Excuse me.
It says coming soon, June 1st.
Yeah, VIP is today, though.
Oh, VIP, right. Yes,
it's available now.
Yep.
So 5:19. So yeah, it would have been like 9 a.m. this morning, I guess, technically.
Ooh, $200.
Yeah, but it's too, like, I mean, technically, I wonder if it would have been better if they had just done it as 2 separate sets.
Mm-hmm.
Spread the cost out a bit, but I mean,
And
people
then-
would still buy it if they wanted it, but then at least it's not as big of a blow.
Yep. Then they could have sold the hallway as a poly bag.
There you go.
That's a good point. Yeah, because which one would you put the hallway in? And put Janice in the hallway. That way she'd still would still sell.
Chandler.
All right, Dave, you're freaking me
She was
out.
great. She was so annoyingly great.
It keeps on popping up.
God.
Reminded me of Fran Drescher back in the day.
Is that you,
Yeah,
Chandler?
yeah, yeah.
Fran Drescher was also that annoying.
Chandler Bing?
Chandler Bing?
you?
Okay, you guys are starting to freak me out. Just saying. I appreciate the stalling as I get these other next pictures.
Yeah, we're vamping for you, Jeff. Don't worry about it.
I do appreciate that.
Smelly cat.
All right, I guess we'll start with which one?
What are they feeding you?
No, you know what?
And that leads me right into the tangent. One of my favorite movies ever is Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion. It is so good. It is so.
I have not seen that.
It is so perfectly good with Lisa Kudrow and what's her name, and it's it's so good. If you like those kind of quirky, odd
Comedy. Yeah.
yeah.
The Daily Bugle.
Keychains are ideas.
Yeah, I might have to actually splurge on that, even though I'm not in the superhero flex. But I love Spider-Man, and there's like 150 characters in this thing.
I know. Yeah, 25.
Might have to get it.
Really, I zoomed in, and that's as big as it gets. Yeah. I should really
It's
switch
that
my
tall.
screens. But
I didn't actually check. Is Sandman brick built, or is it actually a character?
so his figure is in here. It's the torso. So let me take it off. The torso is the torso is a part, and then the base of
legs
his
are
feet
apart.
is like one part, and then the rest of it is brick built underneath.
Right.
Okay.
So
I'm not crazy about the Doc Ock build. It looks like a bunch of that little peg piece that they've given to put minifigures on an angle and stuff. Yeah.
the gray, the little gray. Well, and it was in the
It's
beekeeper part.
Yeah, it's that plus
Yeah.
a bunch of open 1x1 studs.
Yeah, I was wondering about how strong that would be. those connections and
maneuverable, right? Like,
and maneuverable, but it's maneuverable probably a lot more just because you have like a moving point every 2 studs basically, right?
yeah, but I mean,
So-
where the studs are connected, it's going to snap off. Like it's
Yeah,
just,
that's a possibility. Well, let's see if we
It's
can
kind
get
of
it.
sad though, because Doc Ock in the Spider-Man series back in the day after Tobey Maguire's movies were always great. The Doc Ock, and that was fantastic. I think I got him around here somewhere.
yeah, they
Really
had like
big.
a Technic hinge part that,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
the
it's
male
Technic.
female hinge parts.
Yeah.
That worked out very well. I like Doc Ock back then.
I'm just going to switch screens for a quick second here, so I'm just going to stop sharing this, just because the one screen I'm on is horrible for stop screen. And
You want us to vamp again?
no, it's okay. I just got to move a window to.
That's what you do when you're bored with your time. You just glue like Technic gears to like a picture frame.
That's awesome.
No, this
That is pretty
was our old friend Bruce actually brought this to one of our robot competitions, and this was the door prize for winning that Technic competition. And so yeah, I got it professionally framed, so it's
like a shadow box. It's very cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
I liked it. Is that not vamping?
Yes, thank you, Dave.
And we're there.
That's a little bigger. So the problem is it's a tall building, so I figured that screen would be the better one to put on because it's like a regular computer screen put sideways because that's where my email usually sits for work related stuff. So yeah, the fronts, this is interesting that the backs of the building is solid, but all the fronts come off. So basically, the whole front of the building where all that action and scenes were, they are all removable.
Oh.
So that you can access the play features because at the back of the building it actually juts in the middle point here.
Yep.
So I'm looking for the pictures here. So and the amount of Easter eggs in this set looks extremely high. Things on the newspapers that are printed, I've heard. There's an old cartoon or comic with Spider-Man sitting at his desk in the Spider-Man uniform with the Spider-Man picture behind him, so they've recreated that. Ooh, a web. No, sorry. The newsroom. So it's interesting that they actually. I get that they put characters in here that really aren't, that are just workers in the office. I don't know if they actually have
stories
in the actual, like, are they actually villains or other characters?
They named them all, and I didn't reckon because I'm not huge, but they named them all, and I probably vaguely remember some of them from the cartoons and the comic books.
So yeah, I mean that's kind of interesting to me that they did that, but instead of putting some extra characters in, like some extra superheroes.
It was like when they released the Batman CMS, and you got Eraserhead, like. That was so obscure. Like half those guys were completely obscure.
Yeah. So I have to admit, my Spider-Man lore is not that, like, I'm not that versed in Spider-Man.
Exactly.
So like, characters like Black Cat, I'd never heard of until
today.
Until like this.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Mysterio, Green Goblin. So one of the interesting things was that a lot of people were saying they're a little upset because they bought all these other sets to get Mysterio and Green Goblin and those type of characters, and now you can get it like Spider-Ham is in here, right?
Yeah.
Which you had to buy them in a set, and now these kind of characters are all being included in the set. There's Spider-Ham off to the side. And
well, I mean, it is like a UCS set, right?
Yeah, this is true, but I guess you spend all that time collecting the figs, and then it turns out.
Yeah. Hey,
so,
you can just have 2 of them now. What the heck?
Yeah, exactly. So, question: has anybody ever seen the old comics or the cartoons? Can someone explain to me why there's a dune buggy on the side of the building?
I can. I did used to watch the cartoon, but no idea why.
Yeah, I'm assuming it can climb walls because it's a spider vehicle, and that's why it's stuck to the roof or to the side.
I don't remember that cartoon at all.
Yeah, I never watched it. It was not something I watched. I don't think we ever got that station. Here's the Doc Ock. Let's get a close up of him.
I like the water tank on the top. That's
cool.
The
water tanks. Oh yeah, wow. I had it. Oh, that's the wheels. Those are the
Oh, yeah.
plastic tires that they used on some of the steamroller type sets and things
Yeah.
like that.
It's just stacked on top. Yeah,
Just
that's
stacked
cool.
on top for that pattern.
And
Love
the
it.
bugle sign is the daily bugle sign is amazing.
Yeah.
Agreed. So yeah, I mean the connection points on Doc Ock. Oh, it's going to fall in as I do that. That sucks. The connection points on his arms are interesting. Like I said, I wonder how strong it is.
They did the same thing for they had a whip in one of the Marvel sets. It's just like that piece, but with the golden rings along them.
Okay.
So it'd probably be the same strength as that.
Yeah. Hey, Chantel, it sounds like your microphone isn't using your headset. I think it's trying to use your computer mic. Just because it seems still quite pretty far away. So that's me guessing. I might not be right.
Somebody should call it.
Mysterio.
Oh, Mysterio's great. I like the last movie.
Yeah. I want to say Venom, but it's not Venom. It's the other one. It's Carnage.
Yeah.
Daredevil, first time.
Wow.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
No.
In
Charlie,
the fig.
No, sorry. The Daredevil from Netflix.
The other
is
Daredevil,
so much
yeah.
better. Ben Affleck. He's Batman.
He was also Daredevil.
He was also, yeah.
I know that, but he wasn't a good Daredevil. That's all I'm saying.
no.
No, he's
It
only
wasn't a
Batman.
bad movie, but then again, I like superhero movies. So
There's that Black Cat figure.
Yeah, I actually didn't mind it. Actually.
There's
Hey,
Bob.
BFAB.
Oh yeah. Wait, BFAB. Hello, BFAB. Welcome. And actually, I've been ignoring chat. Let's see what. Just go here quickly. Look at all the Star Wars variants. So many card. Might be from the video game. Yeah, maybe.
maybe.
And side printing would be nice on the figs from a big set like this.
True.
Yeah. I can probably track down a picture of all 25 characters in the same with their names if you want.
There was an article today on, I believe, BrickFan, where they spoke with the designer, and he said that he wanted to include like 60 minifigures in this.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that one is, I had it up here. Brick Fanatics, I think. Yeah, Lego originally had a list of 60 unique figs for the Daily Bugle. That's just
They
crazy.
leaned it down at 25.
Well, yeah, and I mean, that's a huge thing. And some people are saying it's probably from these articles, but I've just heard through other chats that some people are saying that they were wanting to put in that many characters, but they wanted to also, Marvel is basically saying, no, you can't use those guys, you can't use these guys. So now there's questions of, are they trying? What do they have ideas for them for other properties or for other sets? For example, Firestar's in the set, but not Iceman. I guess
That's Spider-Man is Amazing Friends was better than the original cartoon.
Yeah.
Just saying, that's a better cartoon.
Hold on, I'm gonna move my camera for a minute.
Oh,
Sorry.
Here we go.
Now at least I'm looking at the right direction. So yeah. Oh, and I forgot to actually mention. I don't know if you can see directly above my head.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. I've got the new Technic Land Rover up there.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be a project I'm doing in about a month or so when some parts come in from Shop at Home. I'm going to rebuild that in white. I don't know if I talked about this on this.
You did. Yeah, you
I
did.
did. Okay. I know I talked about it in one stream, but I wasn't sure about this one. But anyways, the set came in. Actually, you're right, because it came in last week as well. And, yeah, or I made a video about it.
You were
I don't
saying
know.
that the fender piece only comes in white and sand
Comes
green,
in white. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
or olive. Is it all of that?
Yeah, that's an olive green and yeah. So, you want to look at the other sets for the Marvel line? I guess we can do that.
Sure.
I don't have much to talk about.
So how does that skyscraper stack up to the UCS
Yeah, there was
Avengers
actually
Tower?
There was the Avengers Tower. I don't know. Avengers Tower is only. Well, I mean, it's according to the picture. They don't. There's a picture. I'm just trying to find it here. Actually, I have Instagram here somewhere. If we happen to see a leak, it's not my fault.
I won't lose sleep over it.
Oh, they didn't. I just saw a car that they haven't released yet. Oh man.
Oh yeah, the Ford Lightning, F-150 Lightning. Oh, sorry.
Oh no! Leaks.
We're all banned from buying Lego for us. We're like,
I like cars too, apparently. And Greg
and Greg Harland.
makes the cars.
We love you, Greg. You're the best.
Okay, so maybe it's not in here. Oh, well, there's that piece again. I don't know. This is a shot of something. I don't know really. Oh, this is the new Avengers. The
plane that Chantel has in the back there. The updated version of it.
Yeah, the updated version. I'm like, Chantel has it already? What?
Well, we can't hear you at all, Chantel.
That's probably why. She's probably been saying, like, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Anyways,
There you are.
Oh, we heard you. Okay, I'm not going to find it here. Anyways, there's a picture of it compared to. Go back to this view for a second. There's a picture of the Avengers Tower compared to the Modulars, and the Modulars go about halfway up the height, the tallest ones, and then or not the Avengers Tower, but the Daily Bugle. So it's easily double the height, plus then there's still the tower on top. So it's about 2.5 times the height,
Awesome.
or 1.5 times the height. You know what I mean?
So Dave, you're definitely picking it up, eh?
No. I stopped at the first two Modulars.
Oh, so no, you won't?
No.
Oh.
I want the figs. I just can't justify the $200 for figs.
Yeah.
That's going to be more than $200.
It's $400 set. Canadian 400.
400.
Yeah, it's way no.
Yeah, it's way.
I'll wait on the Discovery before that.
Yeah.
I know.
Maybe at Christmas, maybe. Of course,
Well,
I'll have to buy it in like September because by Christmas time they're all going to be gone again.
Because I have to make the Endeavor now because I'm not going to get all shuttles, but I need the Endeavor shuttle. I got the Discovery here. I need the Endeavor. It's just what's going to happen.
Dave, there's a solution. No, you don't have to do that. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds here.
Getting the Endeavor is probably going to be an endeavor.
Oh yeah. To convince my wife to buy another one of these.
No, like I said, Dave, there is a solution.
Well, I got those 3 ones up there. I can name one of them Endeavor right now.
I have the solution for you, Dave. I'm just trying to get it to load. Okay, you know what?
Loading it up.
Yeah, I find when I'm pushing out the stream as well as
Your internet's going to be slow.
surfing, yeah, my internet my internet is lacking, and I'm on cable. So Dave, here's your solution.
Oh,
The Endeavor. You ready? It's
Yeah.
a huge price.
Okay. That's perfect.
Optionally, there's the new creator set too.
I saw that Quick Build Bricks did this. He put this on the stand for
Yeah.
one of the spaceships, and that looked pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, I just clicked on the stream picture on the screen instead of my actual. Anyways, there's this one too, Dave. So you can always do this one.
Yeah, I like that.
And with this one, you can build the Saturn V and the lunar rocket lunar lander.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
oh,
Yeah, it is actually pretty cool.
that actually really is.
So I mean, this is the perfect idea to give to your kids. Like, you get the big set. Actually, you can buy 3 sets: Saturn, lunar lander, space shuttle. Here, kids, you can have this $40 or $50 set. Don't bug me. You can build it all now too, or
Yeah.
buy 3 of them. I guess that way they can build all.
Like, how many times did they release the lunar lander? Because they had that smaller version that
Yeah.
had the, and then they got the big UCS that they got out there. But they had that smaller version, and they got this little one that came with the rocket, and they got they released the lunar lander a bunch of times. Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, this
That
one's
does look so good.
except for the price tag. I was shocked when I saw the price because it's. So let me exit the full screen for a second here. $189.
Oh dear.
Looks like it has a lot of pieces though.
It's 1,900 pieces, and it's got 6
Yeah.
awesome figs too. So
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I was
I know.
expecting to be about 140, 150.
See
But
how
it is
I only
licensed.
ended up paying $75 for this one on clearance.
Yeah.
that I might get that.
Is that Thor in it
Yep,
Yeah.
it's got
Yeah.
Thor.
the
as Guardians of the
updated
Galaxy?
version
Yeah, it's gonna
of
be great.
Thor.
Yeah. Is it Fat Thor or not?
Yeah,
Possibly.
it is.
Ah,
It
it
is?
is. Oh, that's hilarious.
And I mean, the fact that it's on a stand, the roof is removable. Oh, sorry, that's not the roof. That's the cockpit.
There it is.
I haven't actually looked at these pictures. Oh, that was good. Yeah, so like you can take the roof off at least. So it looks like they can all sit in there,
Right.
which is a first. I mean, how many times have we seen a set like the Bad Batch that can only hold 2 or 3 figs?
Yeah, I had to. That's why I had to do it to mine. I had to take it all apart and make it so they could all fit in there and add.
Yeah.
the
Holy
Big
table and
floor.
everything.
We got a hello from Ireland.
I know.
Hello, Gary. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat.
I'm kind of taking care of it.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Cool. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, it comes with a turntable, Dave. I know you love
Okay.
it.
I need another one.
But yeah, I mean, this one's definitely on my list. I just don't know when it'll get on my, like when it'll actually get bought.
Yeah.
But
You know, before the Marvel movies all began, like before the MCU was created, I didn't even know about Guardians of the Galaxy. Like
Exactly.
I had no idea they were a Marvel thing because it's huge. The Marvel universe is huge, right?
yeah, it is. Most definitely. Yeah, and I mean, it's the best property for them to do. Like, I mean, having Marvel with all that backlog, like it's like, oh wait, we need to make another movie. It's not like they're looking for stories. They have hundreds of comics to go to.
They got six decades of comic books or 7 decades
Exactly.
of comic books they can.
It's crazy.
Like I knew X-Men because I had friends in the Punisher and all those guys. And I remember Iron Man when I was a kid looked like nothing like Iron Man now. Iron Man when I was a kid, the comics for Iron Man was like a third string superhero in Marvel, right? Because X-Men was their lead. Wolverine was always the number one Marvel comic, but they took the I won't say most obscure, but Iron Man was not the biggest franchise they had, and they made it into a movie and it became like the biggest movie ever. And they just finished like making 6 X-Men movies, and none of them did as well as Iron Man did. So it's like
I loved the first X-Men movie.
I love the first X-Men.
It was
It's
amazing.
solid. To this day, I'll watch it because the rest of them are good, but the first class is right up there. But the first one is very well done.
I think what did it for the first one was that it was new and raw, and I really didn't know many of the actors,
Right.
especially Hugh Jackman. It's the first time I'd ever seen Hugh Jackman, and he just did such an amazing job.
Like John Lucas, nobody in that movie I knew. Like,
I knew, Patrick Stewart was awesome, and Ian McKellen.
So starting from the smallest set, the Ford Junior motorcycle, that's 2 pieces.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's not much you can do with that afterwards.
I mean, I guess they did it for piece count, but I mean, what was the difference between doing this or just putting in a Lego motorcycle?
Well, it's juniorized. Remember the juniorized cars back in the day where you got the whole chassis with the wheels attached?
Yeah, but still. Anyway. We're not even going to look at the rest of those pictures. Which one's next? Black Panther. This one surprised me because it's only a $25 set. August 1st release. So I don't know if you guys saw this ship ever in the movie. It was basically, it came through in the on your left ending scene of Endgame, it came through the portals. I think it might have been, you might have seen 1 or 2 fly by in the Wakanda scenes in some of the other movies, but it's a pretty basic build. I mean, I like the look of it. I like the fact that it's using a car windshield, and it might be an unprinted car windshield.
I like the minifigs. Those are cool.
Yeah, the minifig Shuri and Black Panther, and then your Chitauri. So I don't know. I'll probably buy a couple of these just because they're awesome. And I know if I buy one, the Shuri minifig will disappear in minutes because my daughter loves her as a character. So
those are really highly detailed figs too. Like look at the printing on that. Wow.
Yeah, they're awesome.
When I first saw the leaks for these minifigs,
sorry, Chantal, I couldn't quite hear you there.
I just switched my mic so it should sound better.
Okay.
But the original thought for these minifigs that everybody thought was that they were made in CMF, not a set.
Oh yes.
That's just what everybody thought because they're so detailed.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because they did talk about that, but we haven't heard of that yet.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of Marvel content still to come, like movies or sets related. I was looking at one of the, I don't want to say one of the leak sites, but one of the vendors in Europe that originally a lot of the pictures last week or the week before were first shown on, and there's a lot of to be determined Marvel type property sets. And there are actually some sets that actually have a full name as well, so you can kind of figure out what it is. But so I mean, some of those are probably the I can't think of the name. The movie that's supposed to come out later this year.
Internals.
The Eternals. Thank you. I was going to say the Avengers. I'm like, no, that's not right. I know it's
It's a new one. The
a
Avengers.
new one. Yes. So, $50 the slightly out of scale Ironmonger and Iron Man.
Yeah, slightly out of scale.
Yeah, slightly.
Jeff Bridges would appreciate that.
I mean, I like the set. I like the idea of it. I'm glad they've gone back to this. I mean, they've made it a really detailed model, considering. So it'd be nice if they do go back and do some good sets on some of the existing stuff, because I'm thinking a lot of these sets that when they originally released it, I don't know if there was ever an Ironmonger. Was there? Yeah, there would have been Iron Man 1 sets, but a lot of the sets that were released pre-movie, so they couldn't actually go into the detail they wanted to and have some of the key points in the movies, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they can do that now. I don't know. Pepper, Iron Man, and I forget his name now. My brain's gone.
Obadiah.
Stane, yeah, thank you.
Obadiah.
Who looks
I mean,
like,
I love Jeff Bridges doing anything, but he was great as Obadiah.
and that could be glow in the dark based on the glowiness there.
Yep.
Oh, that also came from Tron, which was the other movie that Jeff Bridges was in.
So, all right, let's see what the next one is. So this is the compound of part of Endgame. So let's look at figs first, because we have the headless Thanos. Head rotates, head comes off separately.
Yeah.
So you can actually look around.
That's
Fat
what
Thor.
Ben's wanting is a Thanos with no helmet.
Yeah. Fat Thor, and I think most of the other characters are fairly common-ish. But another Ant-Man minifig, we haven't seen that for a little while, the mini one. The van is super cool. I've heard some people complain that it's pretty simple, but it's like it's a 70s van.
Exactly.
It was blocky. Thanos in jail. I must have fallen asleep during that part.
There's Thanos in jail?
Maybe it was Infinity War.
Thanos in jail.
Wow.
First of all, the building was destroyed before Thanos even got on the ground. But anyways, I guess that's just the play feature side of things, right? So, anyway, okay, what else we got? Okay, we saw the ship. There's Dave's space shuttle. So I spent a few minutes over the past few days, well, more than a few minutes, over the past few week or so, putting together, and I'm going to do a video about this, but basically figuring out what sets are coming out in this month, what sets are coming out like in August. So I have a full list. All the Speed Champions are coming out this month, like June 1st. All the Harry Potter, except for one, are coming out June 1st. Some of the smaller ones. Some of the smaller themes, the Minecraft set's coming out June 1st in Taj Mahal. This is a preview. And then in August, there's 76 sets being released that have been announced so far.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can we have a look at Taj Mahal quickly?
Yeah, sure. I think I still have Shop at Home open. So, and it just got released. It just got put onto the site in the past day, I'd say.
No, we should go grab that.
Yeah, I spelled it right.
Grab like the big one,
which
like
one?
the $100 bills and just screw it up in there. Yeah, one second. Quickly.
So $169.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Yes, go with me.
No.
A shirt.
It's gonna be Sure.
Yeah.
Dave, you've been
Oh, a
muted,
lot of-
just so you know.
A lot of white ingot pieces there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, all the way along the front. Top
A lot
view.
of droid arms as well.
Hello.
Cool. Oh, that tiling process is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a 32 base plate though, so it's not massively huge.
Just getting them all aligned properly.
But yeah, getting them all. Yes, this is true. Or putting a few a few askew just to piss off someone who's looking.
Yeah.
There are TVs out there.
The roof comes off to show the interior. I don't know enough about the Taj Mahal to know why the interior lifts off like that.
That's
but-
the lunar lander that comes out of the.
Oh, okay.
Haven't tried yet.
I'm having shirts that are comfortable.
Build process. Is that a window? That's a window. Okay, sorry. I saw the fence looking piece in the bowl.
Oh yeah.
And so, okay, here's a question. I get these sets are expensive, and does Lego, the people that they're putting in these scenes, that are building these sets, do they not have anything to store things in besides dinner plates and bowls?
Yeah.
And on top of that, can't they at least have a matching set of bowls? Every set I've seen has got different bowls in the scene. It's like, what's the plastic containers?
There's only one set they want you to focus on in these pictures, and that's the Lego set.
I know, but it's just like, I don't know. It's kind of
I
funny.
guess they can't go and grab some Tupperware containers because that's what I do.
Yeah.
It's the artisan look.
Yeah. But I use, well, they have the deal with IKEA.
Yeah, that's true.
Hold on, sorry. They have the deal with IKEA. Why don't they just use some IKEA products? For example, this guy, which is a 5-piece that's used for some of their metal rack storage, just like for clothing or whatever. But I have like 30 of these things because they're like less than $5, and this is what I drop all my sets into, all my parts into. So, anyway,
Probably wouldn't have the same visual impact as a nice
I know. but I
eclectic
don't-
bowl.
Ooh, hey, is this the better view? Since there's only 5 of us? Sure.
I'm
we'll leave it at that.
the Canadian in this one.
You're the Canadian. Okay, let's look at the chat for a few minutes. 4 small domes look like jellyfish from above. Yes, they do, on the Taj Mahal. Oh, and of course, Rick's already answered this for me. Or octopus is fine. I've been ignoring the chat. I've been entertaining the publics with the...
Thanks, Jeffy.
So, and the last-ish thing I was going to say, and I wasn't sure who'd show up, so I was like, okay, we'll just. I was gonna just entertain the masses in case we had a low turnout to begin with, but I was trying to think of a name for this chat because a bunch of Canadians talking about bricks, a little long, and I came to the thought of, because we're Canadian, doing something like bacon,
Bacon.
and then because we're Canadian,
Canadian bacon.
I don't know. It's like, hey,
So
bricks.
Canadian
that's like-
bricks are Canadian on next.
brick AFOLs.
I'm not good with acronyms
No.
on the fly.
Anyways, I'm still working on it. I wouldn't if there's any chats from Ireland or the rest of the world or Canada, looking for a name that's
Thanks,
kind of
Gary.
Canadian.
Gary says our Lego rooms look cool.
Yes, thank you.
I like Chantel's because
Thank
like
you,
it's
Gary.
nice display. Like I had this mess behind me, and Chantel's like all nice and shelves and things look nice up there. It's got the nice spaceships up there and the TIE fighters and stuff. Showing off. I just showing off bricks. She's got beautiful. And Boba Fett's helmet or whatever Jango Fett's helmet there in the background.
Hey, fools.
Is that the Constitution, or is that just a pirate ship?
I think it's a pirate ship.
It's just the Creator 3-in-1 pirate ship.
I will
Um,
say there's one set out there that I still want, and it came out. I won't say when I was born, but the Constitution, the brick built with the square little 1x1 windows. It's the one set I could probably build from my collection, but I want it. So there's a one old set that I don't have that I want. So that's gorgeous.
Agreed. Yeah, that was a beautiful. So
I'm not
what year was
sure.
that? Like 76? Was that like mid 70s for that set?
I think so.
Oh wait, no, there was also a Lego. There was a re-release of that.
They
wasn't there?
re-released it, but they just used the headlight bricks. So they released
that's
with the
right.
original windows.
Yeah, the one
Right?
by
'Cause
one old
that
style.
mold ended in 1976 or whatever.
We should shun Derek. Issues at work. We understand, Derek. Next week.
That sucks.
Yeah. So because Gary said our Lego rooms look really cool, have all you guys done like room tours on your YouTube channels of your rooms? I know Dave has. I know I have.
Yep, not yet.
No?
I
No.
probably will once the train gets set up.
Okay.
That'd be
Cool.
awesome, Chantel.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. If anybody wants to watch Dave's room tour, it's
Here.
got,
Room tour done.
Sparky- What's your YouTube name, Dave?
Sparky 1701.
Sparky 1701. There you go.
Oh.
A nickname and something to do with some sort of TV show that lasted 54 years now.
Dave's YouTube channel.
Are you gonna put in the chat?
Yeah, I'm just writing it here. I
Perfect.
just wrote Sparky instead. I didn't actually. Whoops, I can't spell.
And when you
channel.
go to Sparky 1701 YouTube, there's a picture of this kid. That's my channel.
There you go. So now you have validation. It's like two-factor authentication right there. And I'm VW Bricks on YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching this, you could just. Now that I think about it, wait, this is on my YouTube channel, so forget it. Somewhere in here, I think it's one of the first videos I posted on my channel is my room tour, which is a 40 by 20 foot space ish.
You've got quite the room
Mhm.
in there. It's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I mean, back in 2015, I was getting divorced and needed a place to live, so I was out in Orangeville, moved up here to Peterborough because the housing was a little cheaper, and because of that, I was able to get a bigger space. Like I got myself a bungalow, and part of my Janie Redbrick came up to Peterborough with me because I was staying at her place during the first 6 months of that year, just on and off. I spent half the time with my kids, half the time with my kids at the house in Orangeville, and half my time I would just crash at her place. So she came up with me to Peterborough, and we looked at 6 or 7 different homes. And when we got into this one, we realized, the second we walked in, it was the best one out of all of them. It was, fairly nice looking inside. And then we got downstairs, and the entire basement was cordoned off into little segments, and it was absolutely horrible. I was able to basically rip out all the walls of the basement except for one, because it was because I have a metal pole down the room, so I've got
Right.
I've got the support above. I'm just trying to open something here because I can show recent 1484 7243. I'm just randomly saying numbers now.
That's it.
Because I technically wrote off my house number, which I'm still in Peterborough. As long as you don't know the rest, I'm pretty safe, I think. It's not like I.
There you go, Dave. You got a new subscriber there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where is?
Well, we got to subscribe.
I've never
I've
lost.
been on YouTube since YouTube started, and I have 340 subscribers. Yay me!
Well, it's showing 472 here, unless I just subscribed to the wrong guy.
And it's funny too because it's just home videos of him growing up and my Lego collection. So it's like,
Yeah, I see rock climbing or something. That's
That-
cool.
that's him.
Awesome.
Extreme sports guy is over here.
Awesome.
There's Jeff's basement.
Oh, wow.
My basement? What? Huh?
Is that your basement, Jeff?
Oh yeah, well yeah, this is my basement. This is what it was when I first moved in. So, I videoed my basement.
Jeff's
That's a lot of
den.
rooms that you had in the basement.
Yeah, well it's a 22 by 43 by 22. So I guess my room is actually not 43 feet.
Did they have 2 extra bedrooms in the basement?
It was basically like the furnace room. There used to be an old oil tank in here, but it was removed by the time we got in.
All right.
And then there was just this room had a little bar in it. This was just a storage room. There was a closet underneath the stairs, the laundry room, a bathroom, and then there was 2 back rooms in the back here. And this, it looked to me to be like the guy's wood shop or something.
Okay.
or something like his tool storage.
Yeah. Room.
So my new version actually has. Oh, I just realized I was using the wrong. I should have been going here. So a storage room, bar area, back rooms.
Wow.
But the next shot is a little colorful because this is the current state of my basement. The colorful stuff is the floor tiles you see on the floor over here, and because I had to figure out how many floor tiles to get. So basically, I ripped out everything in the main part of this room, except for the bathroom, and now my Lego room, extends all the way
From wall to wall.
from wall to wall. I mean, there's still this concrete wall back here that I can't remove, but I've now changed this into my kids' little room to hang out with, and the back room here is kind of their Lego storage, Lego play area. Although my kids are both my daughter's becoming a teenager in a few weeks, so they're not playing Lego as much as they used to. But oh yeah,
I forgot to ask, Jeff. Is your eye being held up by telepost or cinder blocks?
hold on. There's one of them right there.
So it
looks like it's bolted into the ground, or it's on a square block on the ground.
Yeah.
So
that's just the foundation to spread the load. But
yeah. I mean, when I had the inspector come in, he's like, "Yeah, you can rip out everything in the basement."
Yeah.
Obviously, except for that one cement wall.
Yeah, don't take down cement walls.
Yeah. But,
Load bearing.
Load bearing.
Yeah. And right now I'm sitting right here, so to give you an idea. And my furnace is blowing right behind me over here. Anyways.
Nice though.
So yeah. So Dave, I've been here for 6 years now. 6 years next month.
Haven't been there.
And Dave has yet to make it up here.
I have not been there. I haven't been at Janie's house either, so let's don't rub it in too much.
This is true. Janie's been at her house for much longer. Dave does not get out. So I'm going to guilt trip Dave.
That's fine.
When COVID lifts, Dave. Actually, when COVID lifts, I'm having a party. You guys can all come out and check it out yourself.
There.
How about that?
Idea.
Why do we say that? I don't know what the party will be, but
It'll be a Lego party.
It'll be a Lego party. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Connections.
There will be building and sorting and more sorting.
Yeah. Well, so you're saying I need to unsort some of my Lego?
Yeah. No.
Jeff has the most organized collection I know, and he actually sorted Janie's too when he was hanging out at Janie's place. So
Yeah,
Jeff just cannot sit still. He shows up at your house and he starts organizing your Lego.
Yeah.
That's what
Well, I mean, that was I mean when I was at Janie's for that 6 month period, I basically, she let me stay there for next to nothing. I mean, I helped out with groceries and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, fine. So every morning I wake up before work, I go into her build room because her build room is on the second floor, like her storage for parts room. It's basically right across the hall from my bedroom. So I would just get up, walk across the hall, start sorting for an hour, go have some breakfast, sort some more, go to work. Because I was working out of the house, so I was just basically walking back to my room. So we got a lot sorted, and there's still some more left. And every time I show up at Janie's, there's a new big, 72 quart black bin sitting on her floor. Luckily, we didn't have to sort that this time. But,
I have a ton of sorting to do, so maybe the party can be at my place.
Okay, so I've got openings in July. No. But yeah, I have no problem if anybody wants help sorting. Wants to hang out for a day and sort. Let me know. I can
make it
have a car will travel.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know even Jeff out in Ottawa, he's got a pretty decent space, and he can probably use some sorting help too. So, and Jeff's dance poles. Yeah, there's no dancing that happens along these poles. You don't want to see that stuff.
Yeah, the telepost.
That's a different stream.
Because it might bring down the house.
What was that, Dave?
The telepost you don't want to hang off of. These might bring down the house.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, well, that's probably true too.
No, the teleposts are solid. If they're already on the cinder blocks in the basement, you're fine.
Yeah.
I ain't worried.
I am thinking I should probably paint them eventually, but dark red. Meh.
You should paint them. I'm being kind of serious about this. See if you can paint them in like Lego brick colors, like bricks going around them.
Oh, that would be kind of interesting.
I think I saw Brixie. He did that with his basement. He had a pole and he.
Yeah, he did. He
around
encased it in bricks.
Oh,
Yeah,
he encased his in bricks. Yeah,
he did.
Okay.
Yeah, but you could probably just paint it.
See, I predicted things.
I need help sorting. There you go.
Yeah. But first, Jeff, you have to finish your basement so that you have the room to sort in. Last time I saw pictures of his basement, it was still under construction. How many
Oh.
years now, Jeff? What is the dance screen?
So Jeff, there's a
yeah.
guy that's on I forget his name now, but he's on Old Gray Bricks streams.
Oh, yeah.
He is
Greg
Rich.
McGill.
sorry.
The Canadian?
The Canadian?
No, not the Canadian guy.
Oh.
He's I really don't know his name, but he's usually his speaker is usually quite loud, or his microphone's quite loud, but
Yeah,
he has an enormous.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Richard.
Yeah, that's his name, Richard. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Rich. Yes.
It's ridiculous how much.
He's been a entity in the Lego community since I remember Lugnut. He's been known. He is prolific.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was.
it's crazy. Like
He was one of
he
the.
just moved. He had to
he
move
just
to the
moved,
Lego
and when he
collection
was showing all of his
where he is
bins
now.
in the background, was just
Yeah.
oh my god.
Well, yeah, you should have saw that. Like, if you go back to probably 3 or 4 months ago when he was starting to pack up, he showed his garage and he had all those big garbage tipper bins to the roof, like a whole wall of them. Like there was probably,
man.
I would almost say 40 or 50 of them, full of prick. I'm like, oh my god! But I mean, yeah, like Dave said, he's been building since before.
He's an
Convention
old time
Since
collector,
before
kinda like
time.
us, but he is very prolific, and he has a store.
Well, he does now. That's
Oh,
what he's building.
Yeah. So,
Well, he could just sell for the rest of his life, and
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'm
you know
not
what
sure.
part he has it. He's worse than me. Like if he's name any part from 1954 to 19 or 2018, you name it, he's gonna go find it. He used to have an entire room dedicated to small parts.
Yeah, the small parts.
The room was a small parts room, not just a bin, a room.
Yeah.
well, I'm envious of all of your collections here. You guys have great setups going on back there. It's awesome.
No, it's just years, and I'm 54 now, so I was born on Canada's birthday centennial, and I grew up before minifigs, and all my friends had Lego, right? But it was just basic brick, the cute little old fire stations, and then the no arms, no legs guys came out in '75, and I got those for birthdays and Christmases, and I have an older brother and a younger sister. And all my cousins are older than me, so they had the old Lego with the 1x1 round bricks without the ridge in the bottom, without the trans milky white joiners between cars, like the old trains, the connectors and stuff like that. And I inherited all that, so I inherited. And then when I was in high school, I didn't give up Legos. So what happened? As my friends and acquaintances in high school realized that I was still playing with Lego at 15, 16 years old. We made a movie in our basement, my dad's basement, Lego Wars. You can see on my YouTube channel. And so my friends said, "Hey, Dave, you like Lego? I want beer money. So here's my Lego collection, and you give me $20. Not a problem." So I got like a cardboard box of Lego for $20 when I was 15, 16. And a lot of friends from high school would give me their Lego for $20, $30. And then when I got my job in IT back in my early 20s, I put an ad in the newspaper saying wanted Lego before the internet, wanted Lego, willing to pay $100. And I was expecting 2 or 3 calls for the entire 2 weeks the ad ran. The Hamilton Spectator charged me, $20 to run this thing for 2 weeks. I got 3 calls a night, and I would go to somebody's house with $60 in my hand and walk out with a box, right? So it's like. Even at the beginning of the internet, 1 year, Jeff remembers this. 1 year, I decided to see how many Galaxy Explorers I could get just on a whim. And so every single Galaxy Explorer on eBay for 1 year, I bid $75 each time. Every time I saw a Galaxy Explorer, $75, and then ignored it. And sometimes I got overbid by $1, or sometimes I got overbid by $20. But out of the hundreds of bids I put out that year, I won 12 Galaxy Explorers. So
wow.
it was just a whim. And some from France and some from Australia, whatever. $75, ship me a Galaxy Explorer. And then Jeff and I would be at our Lego shows, at the Toy Train and Doll show or the hobby show or whatever. And there's always vendors there selling G.I. Joes or Luke Skywalkers and the Kenner boxes, whatever. And they'd always invariably have a box of Lego underneath their table for $10, $15, $50. And Jeff and I'd be walking up and down the aisles looking at all the cutesy little kitschy stuff like the old Spider-Mans and whatever and posters from old movies. And there's a box of Lego. Yeah, $50. Okay. Give him $50. Walk out with a box of Lego.
I'm looking
So
forward to getting back to.
That's this one.
That's just how. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to perusing through garage sales and
Yeah.
maybe hitting up a flea market somewhere and just seeing what I can find.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
Flea
I
markets are
remember,
good.
I remember a couple of years before I got back into Lego, we were out in St. Jacobs at a convenience, not a convenience store, rather a flea market of some sort.
Yeah.
And they had these old vintage sets. And I wish that I had bought
Thought
them.
about it.
Yeah, for some reason I wasn't in that mode then. But thinking back now, it kills me.
Yeah, it's really, and you shouldn't let that get to you, because I think Jeff and I have the worst story of that possible.
Oh,
There was a guy on eBay, and this is before Lego became a collector's items and people retire on the money from Lego. There was a guy right here in Ancaster,
Oh yes.
had 52 totes, Rubbermaid totes, had a picture of it here in Ancaster,
oh no.
on eBay, and he was asking $4,000 US, and nobody bid on it. Nobody bid on it, and I didn't notice it till the very last day. And this has got to be Jeff. I think it's before I met Sandy, or maybe it was right when I met Sandy. So it's got to be 17 years ago. And $4,000, and I just sent him an email saying, "I'll show up with a cashier's check for $4,000, 52 totes. I don't care what's in it." And the auction was over. Nobody bid on it, and I think it's eBricks Online or whatever. A big, huge bricklink store from Ohio called him up and says, "We're going to show up with a minivan." And so they won it afterwards. The guy made a deal with them. And I said, I'm down the street, dude. I'm in Hamilton. I'll come over right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, no!
52 totes.
52 massive Rubbermaid totes of Lego for $4,000. It's like, come on.
There was a guy on
pictures that you saw M-Tron, you saw Classic Space, you saw everything.
Oh, no.
Everything you could possibly think of was in those 52 totes.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Well, there was a guy on Facebook a year ago. He was selling his entire collection for $10,000, and
Right.
it was a big collection. Most of them were sealed sets too. So
Oh.
it wasn't bins of Lego. It was like sealed sets, like
Right.
there. And all of these sets behind me, they will be unboxed and built.
Yeah.
It's to be built for me. It's not.
That's why I play it. But you see them online. You see ISDs, the original 10, 130, whatever that I got down here. The original dark light gray, not light gray ISD, still on there for $15,000. I just know it's new in box. Are you kidding? I can't do that.
I know. I know.
I won this the second I got it.
I was gonna say I've never really gotten garage sale Lego, but then I just realized my dad had done it for me for many years.
Jeff, your dad got a lot of garage sale Lego.
Yeah, but he was again Mexican California border because that's where you go for the winter. They had a mobile home, so they just travel down to Yuma, Arizona, and then they'd drive to all these flea markets twice a week and buying boxes of Lego for $5. I think 1 year Subaru Outback wagon, seats down, the whole back end of the wagon was full, and it cost me $150. And that was
some of my favorite stories. We'd be at Lego dinner, and Jeff would get a text from his mom-in-law and dad, stepmom, whatever, and the pictures of the Lego that Jeff was going to get back when they got back to Canada.
Yeah, and I felt bad visiting them for the first time, and then it's I am happy to see you guys, but where's Lego? Oh, jeez. So
that's fun.
But,
the deals are still out there. I know Dushko found a good couple deals recently. They're out there. They're few and far between. When I look at
shared it earlier when I said what I'm doing, but I missed the button. So basically, just a moment.
Sorry.
So basically, this was the bin I got.
Oh, are you trying to share something?
Yeah, can you see it?
Hold on. Not yet, but give me a second. I'm just going back to the screen here. Stop. Okay, I don't see it yet. Try sharing again. Might not have.
Oh, if I figure out how.
Just at the bottom. You have to get it a full screen and then go to the bottom and.
It says share, stop, cam mic, share, leave studio. It's right down at the bottom, Dushko.
Right under Dave. Oh, no.
Yeah. Share. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it just popped up.
Okay, so that was the
Oh my
box I got.
Nice.
These are some of the instructions inside.
Oh, look at all those Indiana Jones sets.
Most of these sets were partially built, so I know they are there, and so is this as well.
Oh,
Oh, the pirate
When
ship.
did you find this bin?
In Baden, it's close to I don't know. I drove like an hour from my home, so it's close somewhere to Kitchener. I passed Kitchener, and it was in that area.
Was it like recently?
Yeah, last weekend.
Okay,
So it was $150 for everything.
that's incredible.
it
That's
is.
a good one.
I'm finding some very interesting pieces that came in just a few sets. So it's interesting, like a treasure hunt. I found like some plates that had Technic pins in them, actually, and those were like from 1973 or something like that.
Wow.
And this was my collection before I moved to Canada, like 6 years ago.
Nice.
But these boxes on the left are basically my comic books collection, and Lego instruction, just the box down there.
Yeah.
After 4 years in Canada, my collection looks like this.
Wow. Firewall sheets too, yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Oh
go.
my goodness.
So yeah.
Amazing how quickly it can grow, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, Dushko, do you have are you on YouTube at all? Like, do you have a channel or?
I have a channel, but I'm not active at all. I just subscribed to Dave's channel.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I put links in the chat for anybody that didn't have access to the other.
Yeah, just
Dave.
channel is mine.
Yeah, you'll have to go ahead and subscribe to the other people in the
Yeah.
chat now.
Exactly. I'll have to script it, you know.
And
I have no idea how to post anything in this chat.
you actually can't. You have to go through YouTube to do it. I don't think it's possible for anybody except for me because I'm the runner of it.
Okay.
I don't know if giving you guys mod access will do that or not. Apparently, I can give you guys access as moderators.
Yes, and it
Just
does
don't know
allow
how to
you
do
to
that.
post links in the chat.
Yeah. Where do you so how do you does anybody know how to do that?
You just have to send us your banking information, like your bank
Yeah.
account,
Oh, okay. All right.
password, all
Which
that.
credit card do you want?
Exactly.
No balance or-
It's not a scam.
To be
Nice.
honest, I don't know how to do it, Jeff.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it.
To add people to the moderators.
To make somebody a moderator.
You have
You know what? On somebody's name, Jeff, to the right, there should be like the little 3 dots
Dave.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
in the chat.
Oh, there's
maybe.
a 3 dot here.
Dave.
Solo mute, edit mic settings. No.
Yeah, you can mute people. Like if that makes too much noise with Lego. Chris
Yeah,
has
I-
done that a few times when I've been playing with Lego and not realizing I'm not on mute.
Yeah. All right, I'll figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. Actually, it could be that. Hold on, let me just try something with Derek here in the chat because Derek's in chat, or at least he was. So I'm looking at the actual YouTube stream, which I muted. Put user in timeout. Oh, add moderator. Okay, so if you guys, oh, Brickham, I can do it to you, Rick. If you guys post something in the chat on YouTube for the video currently, make sure you mute your YouTube though, just so it isn't playing out everywhere.
You want me to do what?
Oh, if you you already did it, Rick. So I just Chantel and Dave, if you guys want to chat, so put something in the chat on YouTube.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So yeah, so technically, Rick, you're already a moderator. I made Derek a moderator.
So is it the 3 dots basically? You just click
Yeah,
on
the
it
3 dots, but in chat.
in chat. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I was looking on the StreamYard chat.
Oh, I see.
So-
I see. You know, it's in the actual YouTube chat. Yeah.
Yeah, so Chantal, you've got it now too. So, but yeah, so basically, you guys can have the ability to, I think, mute posts and things like that.
Yes, I see now. I've got the little wrench, and my name is
Yeah.
Blue.
I don't know. Are you able to chat in? I don't think that'll allow you to chat in StreamYard though. On
It's
the
separate.
Yeah, in the app. Yeah, I was thinking that.
I put my channel in private chat, so I guess
Oh, okay.
copy it.
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm private chat.
there.
And you know what? I'm just going to quickly throw that into YouTube. Just give me 2 seconds here. I'm just going to search for it and actually give the link to people. So
And I actually now have a Vanity Earl.
Nice.
Vanity Earl, what is what?
When you hit 100 subscribers, you can
Oh, a Vanity
activate.
URL. Okay.
Yeah, Vanity
Earl.
URL. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
like
that
Earl
was
better.
because of tonight.
What's
Did
that?
we just get you to 100 subscribers?
No, I hit 100 a few weeks back, but
Okay, fine.
but we could get me to 108 tonight if 3 people subscribe.
I already subscribed to you just now.
Oh, perfect. Yay. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I
I was
just
already subscribed to Chantel, so I don't know how that happened.
All right. So here's no, I was just gonna put that in private, but I don't need private. So here's Dushko's YouTube channel. Oh, I should have wrote that. Anyways,
So
that's,
basically, all the Vanity Earl is that if you were to go to YouTube and type your channel name after http:/YouTube/, it will
Yeah.
find your site, whereas before it wouldn't know who you were. So
yeah, I'm assuming Dave has it because he's got this. But maybe he doesn't need. How many subscribers do you have, Dave?
340, well, maybe 341 now. It's because Rick isn't subscribed.
yeah,
Let me go look.
I think it's more like 400 and something there, Dave.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Dave makes
400
good videos.
I make long, boring videos where I just go on and on and on, kind of like right now, me going on and on.
I just passed 51.
472, David.
472.
It says 345 current. Oh, sorry, current subscribers 345.
Oh yeah, you've got 472 videos. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dave.
you know, some of the first ones on my YouTube channel. They like, as I say, I started on YouTube. Basically the year YouTube came out, when
Wow,
you can
good
only have
job.
5-minute videos and they were severely compressed. But I had a pneumatic Lego train that still gets my 250,000 views.
Awesome.
That was a fun build, and yeah, so it's just me blathering on about my hobby.
See, now I want to know how many. Now I want to know how many hours Dave has in his YouTube analytics. Can you monetize Dave? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, and it's funny too because I used to put effort into it.
Yeah.
I used to bring it into like Sony Vegas Pro and put titles on there and like
Yeah.
cuts and swipes and here's me on my phone, blah blah blah. Here you go.
So that's the stage I'm at, where I'm putting all the sorts of hours and editing and whatnot. So it's hard for me to move away from that right now.
I do it with my scuba diving. I got 2 GoPros. I have 2 GoPros when I go diving, and so I edit those together in a nice musical collage and whatever. And, you know, but my Lego Talks is just me blathering on and
That's cool.
upload.
There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say for mine, like right now, I'm doing a lot of here's the new sets that are coming out or new parts. So there's a lot of pre-work just to put together some slides or spreadsheets or whatever I'm doing.
Yep.
Right. So that takes some work. That's why I haven't actually posted those sets that are coming out of in 10, 12-ish days. So dinosaur.
Oh, that's
Arr.
awesome. Arr.
Dinosaur. Oh, dinosaur's gone.
Uh,
Dinosaur. Aw,
Oh, a skeleton horse. Cool.
horse.
I like the skeleton horses. I was really happy they released those because it was just something unique.
Ooh.
Damn it.
There's the mammoth that I was talking about. Yeah.
Let's go this way. There we go.
Everything is awesome.
Here, Chantal, I'll take you out from under the flag.
Oh, the old
There we go.
dragon.
The old
That's
dragon.
awesome.
The dragon's awesome.
He likes showing our Lego animals.
Yeah.
That's perfectly acceptable. It's fun to show off.
Yeah. Anyways, we're an hour 23. So why don't we end the stream here,
Sure.
and we'll go back to the screen so everybody can see everybody's faces. It's supposed to be hidden behind the Canadian flag. Thanks for coming out, guys. So we had, I think at the most I saw at one point was 9 people watching, which is awesome.
Mhm.
Gary's still
Hey,
here
Gary.
from Ireland. We've had people all the way from Ireland.
You are welcome, Gary. Thank you for sticking around.
Yeah, putting up with us.
Anyway. Yeah, thanks, Gary. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Oh, wow. Hey, cool. Ninja with bricks. Down here. Thanks, Ninja.
Awesome.
Ninja's on the Cali Brick Click.
Also,
I'm pretty sure that's the right Ninja. Which is an awesome stream as well. I've been watching it every once in a while. And literally Cali, C-A-L-I, Brick, and Click is C-L-I-Q-U-E, I think. Something like that. They just actually moved. They were streaming they're streaming on 3 separate channels, and now they've just kind of merged it into one. So it's a stream that drops every Friday night. It's not live. They pre-record it and put it on, but it's fun to watch. They've had Kevin Hinkle's been on it. They've had M&R Productions, a few other people that are well known in the Lego community or people that I've learned about through them from the Lego community.
Well, that's a new name to me, Ninja with the bricks. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So check out Cali Brick Clicks. Like I said, I've been enjoying it. There's 3 of them. Ninja. There's Shy Time is My Time, and I almost said Chantel Builds, but that's not correct. And the Plastic Architect, which is Claire's.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I know you've known some of them. So
I know Claire, Plastic Architect.
Yeah, Plastic Architect. Yeah, she's
and
a real
Shy Time is My Time. I've seen him on a few streams.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they're a cool group.
Yep.
From Southern California and northern San Francisco and LA. I don't know if that's southern or northern. California's big, not as big as Ontario, but big. Anyway, so we'll end the stream here, and thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
take care, everyone. Bye.
Alex